Yeah, what is up, guys? It's your boy Speed here, and today we're back doing a little bit of CGC PSA analysis. Looking at the markets. What are things selling for? Are the prices going up and down? And unfortunately, the news might be down. For instance, if we look here, this is the first card I was taking a look at today, but we have a Dark Flareon First Edition Mint 9 CGC. Right, first edition, Mint 9, very popular card. Very, very popular card. I'll quickly look it up on eBay. What are the raws selling for? Obviously, when you're buying raw cards, you don't really know the condition. It's hard to know. But you can see it's like this is probably not in too good a condition for $15. I'd have to guess. So look at the back. Look at the back. Oh. Yeah, you can see the right. There you go. So this would definitely not get a 9. It would probably get a 7 or an 8, which would drastically lower the price. And with current CGC grading prices, this card would not net you any profit to flip it. And so basically what I'm saying is right now the price is at least this auction price. Now, yes, it's auction, which, guys, I cannot stress it enough. While auction does free up capital, so if you need capital, okay, you can auction. But be very careful, because this card on May 12th just sold for $45 off bid. Then, literally 3 days beforehand, the card sold for $69.69. Very funny. Very funny, whoever bought the card. You're hilarious. They bought the same card for $25 more, right? Which is a huge increase. So that's my first tip. Just be very careful if you're selling your cards. But I will say that this does seem like some bit of a dip. It's hard to tell. You can obviously see that if we go back in time, $66, $50. This is March. 66, 50, 78, 66. It's a lot of fluctuation. So, if you're selling your cards, wait it out. I don't recommend putting it up for bid. You have to basically get lucky. Just price your cards well so they get attention, is what I would say. But yeah, this definitely is the lowest in a while. $45. The lowest previous to that was $50. Oh, that's an 8. An 8. Apparently, it could be a PSA 9. Oh my god, I gotta get it then. Oh my god. So one sold technically for $50 here, which, yeah, there's off days, right? March 21st, off day, $50. So it's not too bad. Like, that's my first thing I'd say. It's definitely like, I think things are like on a slight detrend, but definitely nothing where it's like, oh my god, like the world is ending. Oh, I'm actually curious what this sold for. So, okay. Really? Subgrades. This is the Hidden Fates Charmander. Subgrades. Maybe we'll zoom in. 1 second. For $50, which is definitely. I have one a 9.5, no subgrades, which I was hoping to get about $100 for. Looks like that might not happen. Nah, I don't know. But I thought this was actually up for bid. That's weird. I thought it was up for bid. Then we see some... Dude, I hate even looking at CGC 10s now. It's just like, disturbs me. I submitted 115 cards and didn't get a single 10. That's tragic. This is a pretty decent price, I think. It's about a $20, $25, $30 card raw. PSA 9. CGC 9. By the way, guys, smash the like button and subscribe. But this is a PSA CGC 9. So for $64, I just got a 9.5 back for one of my clients. Not that I don't really do that anymore, so don't ask for me to send in your cards. But yeah, it's not a bad price. Like, $64 is honestly pretty decent. Like, there's definitely still a good amount of demand. Even for instance, this is a pretty pathetic card. Like, I'm gonna be real with you, and I can say that. Okay, I'm allowed to say that. It's a pretty pathetic card. An 8.5 Champions Path promo. This is a card that is worth, I don't know, I think it's $10 raw, 8 maybe now. I don't know. I can't imagine it's that high. I think it's a fantastic card. I think Charizard V Full Art, the promo, is one of the best promos of all time. I really do believe that. It looks fantastic. So the card is not necessarily pathetic in itself, but it's an 8.5. Like, who likes 8.5s? Really. Maybe some people, I guess. But it's over $28. That's not bad. Like, let's say you bought the card, $10, graded for $8, $9. That's $19 up front. Maybe you had to pay shipping. So, yeah, frankly, at that point, you're not making much. But he got an 8.5. Like, the reality is, when you get an 8.5, you should expect to lose money on a pack fresh modern card. I think it's unrealistic for 8.5s to make money. If that's the case, I don't know. Grading is just... in my opinion, it's a little bit weird if that's the case. I guess you're paying for the slab and whatever, and I love slabs, guys. Like, I've really fallen in love with slabs. I have so many of them now, and I'm happy to have them. I'm actually selling a bunch on my website right now as well, so if you want to check that out, in the description. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's look at a couple more examples, maybe 2-3 more examples, then we'll go to PSA. Another 8.5, $25. Zenman Zenta, honestly, one of the least popular, if not the least popular Amazing Rare in Vivid Voltage. $25 for an 8.5. It's not that bad. It's like really pretty acceptable. A 9. Okay, this is the one I think I was talking about. I think this is probably the same card. I don't know. Maybe it's Don. Oh, I thought this was Evolutions. I'm like, $280. No, it's the first edition. That's pretty reasonable. 6.5 first edition Chansey, sure. Those cards will always sell for like a few hundred at minimum. You know, it could be a 1 and it will sell for like $100. Okay, I don't know who submitted this. A 7.5 Giovanni's Magikarp Pokemon Gym Challenge. Okay, that is unfortunate. And, oh, last one. Let's look at this. Okay, so this is actually... Oh, this is quite a lot of money. 9.5 Lugia pre-release. I have a Snorlax. Do I have it on me? Yeah, I do. So I have the Snorlax. It's not as popular as Lugia, but if the Lugia is sold for 9.5, this is the Vivid Voltage pre-release you get in the build and battle kits. I mean, it is a 9.5, which is a great grade, especially for a promo. Promos tend to be hard to grade because they come in like plastic shitzer and whatever. You know, that's not bad. The Snorlax might be able to sell for like $65, $70 then. I guess I could check the comps, but not bad. That's, I mean, my main thing I'll say right now is I'm still pretty confident in the CGC card market. A lot of people are like, you know, get out. No one's going to want it anymore, you know, now that they're raising prices and whatever. But I don't see that to be the case. I think things are chilling. I wouldn't necessarily recommend buying CGC cards. I'm definitely not saying that, but I think if you're looking to get your cards graded, it's currently $15 a card, so I'd stick more towards your medium to high-end cards. I would not necessarily go with the low-end stuff right now. But yeah, stuff is definitely selling for reasonable prices. Even a 9, the Ancient Mew Hollow promo movie, $100. That is a lot of money. You know, it's a relatively common card. It is a good grade. A 9 for such an old card is pretty solid. But $100 is very respectable. The money is definitely still in Pokemon. You can see this is still a lot of card selling, right? Like, it's quite a bit of card selling. Right, like when does May 12th end? Because that's today, right? You know, a full 100 cards have already sold today, which is, you know, which is pretty solid in my opinion. So yeah, let's go on to PSA now. Let's move on to the PS of A. So first things first, we got a Dark Dugtrio Hollow. By the way, a couple things before I get into PSA. I just want to give you guys some important announcements, some things I'm really excited about. For the upcoming break, actually, I'm going to pull it up real quick. So this is my website that I set up for my break. It's going to be Sunday. I'm really pumped for it. We already sold a ton of packs. There's barely anything left. If you see, you click on order now, it shows you what we got. I'm sold out of Hidden Fates. Got some CGC cards up here. I'm really excited. Hopefully you guys will pick them up. It's I set the lowest market value. Like when I put these up, it's literally below market. So definitely consider that. But for Shining Fates, I guess it doesn't say it on the homepage, but when you click on it, it should. I think I have like 20 left. Literally 20 left. Only that much. And by the way, a lot of packs sell during the stream. I might put some extra up if there's like some crazy demand. But even battle styles, like this is all I have left. It's 8 left. So scoop them up if you want to be part of Sunday's break. It's really fun. We'll be streaming at 9 p.m. EST Sunday. It's a good time. We have a blast. And yeah, I hope to see you guys there. So pick these up. And by the way, I forgot to mention, if you pull the Altar T-Tar from Battle Styles pack, you get a free CGC card. And you might be thinking, does that apply to anything else? Yes, Shining Fates. If you pull the Shiny Zard, you get a free CGC card. So it's really fun. On top of that, we're probably going to do like a Kahoot, which is like a trivia thing for a giveaway. So it will be a pretty big giveaway. I haven't decided what it is going to be yet, but it's probably going to be like a $30, $40 giveaway towards the, I don't know. Actually, I don't know when it's going to be during the stream, but we're going to do like a Kahoot. So it's going to be like really fun trivia. It'll be a blast. Like, I'm just trying to do things different. You know, I watch a lot of Pokemon streams and they're great and like they're chill and I get it, but I want to do things different. Like, I want to keep trying to innovate, keep trying to like, you know, incentivize reasons to buy packs. And by the way, like, my prices are good. Like, they actually might be some of the best pack break prices that exist. For instance, I was watching someone else's channel and they were selling Hidden Fates packs at $35. Like, which is cool, by the way. Like, I don't honestly care. Like, you can do whatever you want. Even if I fully disagree with it and, like, am disgusted by your prices, I don't care what you do. If people want to buy your packs and spend their money on it, that's what they can do. But, like, my packs, my prices are good. Like, they're just solid. Obviously, $10 a Shining Face pack. You can get it less on eBay if you want. Go do your thing. We're having a good time on the stream. If you pull the Shiny Zard to get a CGC card as well. So, like, I'm really trying to make it a good time, and it's going to be a blast. So come tune in. That was a long promotion, but the link is in the description. Hope you guys, check it out. All right, let's get back into this. So, what do we got? Man, this is freaking nuts. Like, dude, literally this card, you see this? Like, I know it's like a near mint, quote unquote, legendary collection, but like these were selling for almost nothing when I got back in the scene. Like, I was picking up some of these for like $5-10. No joke, I swear. Which is pretty nuts. But all right, let's take a look at some of the more reasonable cards. So Brock, first edition Gym Heroes Near Mint 8. I'm actually curious to see what that sells for on average. So what you can do when you're on 130point.com/sales is you can just kind of copy and paste one into here and then get a good vibe of what the card has been selling for on average. So let's take a look. April 18th, $81, basically the same price. You just got to make sure it's the same, but it should be. Going back to early April, oh, it's an 8.5. Weird. Okay, so the 8.5 sold for a lot more. Definitely a lot more. It looks like there's not very many of them sold, so definitely not too popular of a card. Oh, is this the same thing? First edition, PSA 9? Oh, we're looking at 8s. Okay. But the 9, that seems like a big, there's a big gap there. February, so that's more towards the hype, right? Definitely. Selling for $255. That is a huge, that card must have dipped. One second, let's take a look at this. There's definitely there's more likely more 9s as well, so we'll get some better data off the 9s, kind of see how things are going. Okay, so one sold very recently. Oh no, that's not very recent. That's March for 163, and then oof, that is a drop. I mean, Wizards of the Coast, as you guys know, has not been like killing it, but even in March, like this was March, right? That's 2 months ago, almost 2 months ago. Yeah, it's definitely a drop. You know, at least you compare it to this. This is the same card, right? This is the same exact card. It's $100 difference, you know? So, obviously, there's been a drop there. I'm sure a lot of you guys know Wizards of the Coast. For instance, this one hurts me. Here, I'll pull it up. First edition, PSA 9, Dark Charizard. This card, I have one of them. It's on the top. How convenient. This card, when I bought it for $600. Got it graded, $75 express. And at the time, it was $1,300 when I got it back. $1,300. I do not think it's that. I think it's about $1,000 now. Obviously, I have a lot of confidence in this card. I'm not going to be selling it. It's a high grade of a vintage, high demand vintage card. Like, I have zero intent on selling this for the next, like, probably 5 to 10 years. But yeah, let's see. So okay, yeah, here we go. That's not a bad price. This is May. This is yesterday. Not bad. I don't know what this is. Is this the non-holo? Yeah, this is the non-holo. That's actually really cheap, I feel. $260 for non-holo? I feel like it should be like a $400 card. I don't know. Maybe I'm like overhyping non-holos. Maybe this card's more common than I know. I don't know the pull rates of it. 1,100. This is actually pretty decent. 1,100. What are some other examples? 1,000. More towards 1,000. This is like such a weird one. It's such a weird description. Like, it just seems so unofficial, so I don't like to look at these, but maybe it sold for 800. Okay, maybe it's doing better than I thought. Why did I think it was 1,000? I guess maybe I looked at like certain ones like this. Like this one sold for really, really cheap. $948. It seems legit. It's got like the, you know, it's got everything you'd want except for like the card number, which I guess could cause an issue, but yeah, $950. So obviously a big drop from the $1,300. If we scroll down, should be able to pull some up. What is this, April? Man, these cards, like, so many of these sell. Oh, really? Oh, maybe I was wrong. No, like, I know for a fact a lot of them were selling for around the $1,300 range. You have one here, you have one here. That's a CGC. Let's find one more example, 1,200. Yeah, so the cards dipped a little bit, but nothing crazy, you know? Nothing crazy. I guess really what I'm more interested to see, and I'm going to continue doing this series, by the way, so if you're new here, I keep this going. I do this usually like once every other week, once a month, something like that. And I am really curious to see how these cards will perform in 6 months to a year more so. I think a lot of you guys probably feel the same way. You're probably on the same boat, which is like, how are these cards going to perform when PSA starts to get stuff back? Which, you know, the hype, when did the hype start now? I can't even remember, like 6-7 months ago? When I say the hype, I'm talking like Logan Paul break. When even was that? Oh, I'm blanking out. Was that like 4 months ago, 5 months ago? Something like that. So obviously every card that's been submitted around that time and even slightly before that has no chance of coming back anytime soon. So it's going to be more like a year. I think in a year is when things are going to be interesting. Like I'm more so interested in, and I'll probably slow down these videos for that reason. I'm definitely more so interested in like, how are these cards going to go a year from now? Like, what will a CGC 9 Rayquaza, you know, a modern card in like a mediocre grade, decent, right? How will that perform? Or like, especially like an 8.5. Like, is this going to be a $10 card? Is this going to be a $10 card in a year? Because in that case, I'll just wait it out if it is, or I'll try to sell it right now. But I don't know. Like, it could also be a $50 card. Maybe something weird AF happens, you know? Maybe the world turns upside down again and COVID, the next major disease, COVID, comes out and like wipes out half the population, and then all of the money somehow ends up in collectors' hands and it gets spent all on CGC cards. All right, I'll probably end the video. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point, but remember, click the link down below. Go check out the break. We're gonna have a great time. It's literally gonna be a blast. I cannot stress enough. Already like 5-6 people in the break, hoping to get like 10, 12, something like that. Yeah, it's been a good time, and I hope to see you guys there. By the way, if you have any video ideas, like anything you think I should talk about, like, I think it's a great idea. If you guys have just video ideas, just let me know. Hit me up on Discord, put them in the YouTube comment section, anything like that. Like, I'm constantly looking for different things to talk about and, like, interesting ways to spin videos. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.